In the past, there was a story that shocked the entire world. This is not a movie story. This is not a fantasy story. This is a real mystery from history. It happened in the year 1954. The place was Tokyo Airport in Japan. On that day, everything was normal. Flights were landing. Passengers were walking. People were showing passports. Then one man arrived. He looked normal. He was wearing a suit. He was calm and confident. He gave his passport to the airport officer. At first, nothing looked wrong. The passport looked real. The stamps looked real. The visa looked real. But then the officer noticed something strange. The passport showed a country name. The country name was Taured. The officer was confused. He had never heard of this country. So he asked the man politely, "Which country are you from?" The man smiled and said, "I am from Taured." The officer said, "That country does not exist." The man looked shocked. He said, "What do you mean it does not exist?" He said Taured has existed for more than 1,000 years. He said he had traveled to many countries before. Airport officials brought a world map. They asked the man to show Taured on the map. The man pointed to Europe. He pointed to the exact place where Andorra is today. But on his map, that place was called Taured. Officials were stunned. They checked his money. The currency was unknown. They checked his driving license. It was from Taured. They checked his company documents. Everything looked official. Nothing looked fake. His passport had stamps from many countries, but no country called Taured existed in this world. So the officials decided to keep him under observation. They booked a hotel room for him. Police guards were placed outside the room. The room was on a high floor. The windows could not be opened. There was no way to escape. That night, everything was quiet. The guards stayed outside the door. No sound, no movement. The next morning, the guards opened the door. The room was empty. The man had disappeared. The bed was untouched. The windows were closed. The door was locked. Even more shocking, all his documents were gone. The passport was gone. The money was gone. Everything vanished. There was no CCTV footage. There was no escape route. There was no explanation. The man was never found. No record of him ever existed. Some people believe he was from a parallel universe. Some believe he slipped into the wrong timeline. Some believe reality corrected itself. Till today, this case remains unsolved. No answers, only questions. And one terrifying thought: what if our world is not the only one?